Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Ritnika and you have reached Natural Vibrations. I'm so sorry you haven't had a lot of readings from me the last few days. It's been a roller coaster. It's so weird. So, I've been doing a lot of private, so it's not like I haven't been doing readings, but for some reason I just did not have the energy to do any readings for YouTube. I think honestly, the last full moon was very powerful, and I was doing a water fast, which is basically a fast where you just drink water and no food for a few days to cleanse. And my energy, I would get tired really quickly, and my energy was in such a place that I was okay doing private readings and they were coming great, but I just couldn't do like twin flame specific general readings. And I think that's because I feel like I've reached a point where I really want to detach from the twin flame dynamic. That doesn't mean I don't believe that I am in a twin flame situation, and that doesn't mean I don't want union, but I feel like I reached a place where I don't want to keep thinking about it. In fact, I've stopped following a lot of other readers. I only listen to readings of 2-3 readers, which is twin flame specific. The rest I basically just do general readings, what's happening for the month and things like that. And even that I've really reduced because I don't know, I feel like I know it's gonna happen, I know I want it to happen, but I don't want to be focused on it too much. I feel like that's pretty much where we're supposed to be eventually, and I guess I'm reaching that point where I just don't want to keep thinking about it. I don't want to keep thinking about my twin and keep wondering what they're doing. And I feel obviously when I do general readings for twin flames, my mind will go there and think about my twin. Now that doesn't mean I'm not going to do them, but I just wanted to sort of explain why I couldn't do it and why there's been a little bit of a lag. I might start adding other readings as well, just so you guys have readings coming out. But I should be back to my normal schedule now. Last few days have been tough and it's still going on, but I felt like I should at least take out a reading. So I'm going to do the Divine Masculine Speaks to the Divine Feminine. If anybody saw the twin astrology video that I reposted, I really love Marla. She's great. She does a lot of the astrological stuff, which I don't know. And even she's predicting things are coming into union. Her reading is completely in alignment with what my monthly reading was, and I really resonated with it. So you guys should really check it out if you haven't. I don't get anything from it. It's just I really resonate with her stuff. All right, so let's do Divine Masculine Speak. So dear universe, please help me connect to the highest energy of the Divine Masculine for the Twin Flame Collective. Wish to know what he wants to tell the Divine Feminine at this time. Once again, guys, these are general readings and will not resonate with everyone. If you wish to book a private reading, all details are in the description box below. The card decks I use are in the description box below. And if you like my readings, please do subscribe to my channel. All right. It's so funny. Every time I sit for a reading, I get a cold. I had no cold before this. Maybe it's a sign. I don't know. All right. What is the Divine Masculine's overall? Divine Masculine, what's your overall energy? Aha. Now, these Lenomas, I kind of go with my gut from what I'm getting. And we've got the staircase with 2 doors. And to me, that's telling me the Divine Masculine is at a crossroad. I feel they have a choice to make. Which door do they want to go? Do they want to stick with the past? Do they want to go back to what is familiar? Or do they want to start something new? Do they want to take do they want to try something new? Do they want to take a leap of faith? And we've also got number 22, which is, union, 2 and 2 coming together, harmony, union. So this is a very, very positive card in my mindset. If I look at it from the way I see it, both doors lead them somewhere. Which door are they ready to take? And I feel like the Divine Masculine is now in a place where they're sort of deciding, do they want to come back together with the Divine Feminine, or do they want to, continue being in their old karmic patterns, But I do feel a lot of changes have happened. I feel like a lot of growth has happened for the Divine Masculine. All right, so dear Divine Masculine, what do you want to tell the Divine Feminine at this time? All right. Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. So first and foremost, they want to let you know that whatever happened is not a judgment on you. They don't think there's something wrong with you. Even if they said that they had some issues with you, it's more that they had issues that were popping up. They had karmic patterns that were popping up that they really needed to clear. I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. So maybe you've been telling them for a while that, look, you and I belong together. You and I need to sort things out. We need to come back together. We need to talk it through. This is not, this is whatever breakup, whatever the reason was, it's not such a big deal. Whatever the case may be, the Divine Masculine wants you to know that, look, he knows deep down or she knows deep down that you were correct, you were right. But right now, they need to come to their own conclusions because they have to come to, they have to grow and they have to learn the lessons, and then they have to come to their own conclusions. If someone tells you what to do, they're not going to believe it because they need to come to their own. They need to get to that point on their own. I thought a lot about you lately. So yes, because we've got this card, the decision card, they have been thinking about you, Divine Feminine, a lot right now, trying to figure out is this the right path? Is this the right person for me? Have I made a mistake? I know that they've said a lot of negative things to us. Maybe they ghosted us, but they've been thinking about us a lot, Divine Feminine. I'm sorry about the cold, guys. It just started happening. Is it possible to forgive and forget? Exactly. Going so well with this card again. They're thinking about the Divine Feminine and they're wondering, is it possible to forget what happened in the past and start afresh? Because we want them to come back, but we don't want the same relationship, right? Because that relationship ended. We want a relationship which is stronger and better, a new relationship, which is based on deeper foundations and deeper trust and deeper love and growth and spirituality and all of that. So they're wondering, if I was to take door number 2 to the Divine Feminine, will she forgive? Will she forget? Can I forgive her? Can I forget what happened? Can we have a fresh start? And that's what he's wondering. He or she, of course, gender neutral. I just say he because, it's easier for me. But this could be for same sex. This could be for, the men can be Divine Feminine. It's just an energy. There is no rules. There are no rules. All right. Dear Divine Masculine, what else are you feeling for the Divine Feminine at this time? I'm really sorry about the cold. I don't know how it just randomly came up. Like literally a second. Okay, we've got pride and ego. Interesting. What else are you feeling, Divine Masculine? Is this pride and ego in the negative or the positive? Communication. Good. Received and unawakened. Okay. What else? Oop. We've got refocus. We've got Divine Masculine. And we've got offer. Okay. Okay. I feel, I'm going to put them in order because I see how this is going to go. I feel like the Divine Masculine was really stuck in his ego mind for a long time. Remember, the ego is not a bad thing. The ego tries to protect us. The ego tries to shield us. It's the job of the ego to take care of us and to prop us up and help us be secure. But sometimes it also stops us from trusting our heart. Because the ego doesn't want to tries to protect our heart from getting hurt. And I feel like the Divine Masculine was always in the ego. And that's why they remain unawakened, right? They remain unawakened because they were stuck in the ego and not really trusting their intuition, not really trusting their gut. But that is now changing because they've been receiving a lot of communication from the divine. They've been receiving a lot of downloads. They've been upgrading their software in a way. They've sort of been growing. There's been, spiritual growth, personal growth happening. And that is leading them to sort of refocus their priorities, refocus on what the situation really is. For example, so when I do EFT therapy, and I do a lot of that, if anybody's interested, I do it on Skype for international clients. When I do EFT, we always work on the actual root cause of an issue. Even if you have physical pain, even if you have a disease, even if you have anxiety, depression, addictions, it's about getting to the root of the issue, the emotional factor. And then we work on that so we can refocus our energies and what we think about it and how we can release the past. And the only way we can refocus is by understanding the real reason why something happened, and then releasing and working and healing that so that we can refocus on what we truly want. And I feel like that's what the Divine Masculine has done. They have in a way become the Divine Masculine. They have, they've gotten in touch with the Divine Masculine energy. They have gotten in touch with the energy, the connection to the divine that they're meant to have. Because if you are in a twin flame dynamic, it is a very spiritual connection. And it's not and you don't have to know it, you don't have to believe it, but it is what it is. And you need to sort of, go and get into your own power. And I feel like that's where they're at. They've gotten into their own power, and that's why they are now ready to communicate and offer the Divine Feminine something. And that's what they're trying to tell you, Divine Feminine, that look, I have this crossroad in front of me, and I'm trying to figure out, is this the right move? Now, I know a lot of Divine Feminines have been in touch with their Divine Masculines already, but this obviously applies to the ones that haven't heard from them. This could also mean that you are sporadically in touch with them, but now things are moving to the next level. Either which way, these are general, so take what resonates, but there is communication and offer on the cards. And I know I've been saying that in the last few readings, but I'm doing this, in front of you. I haven't pre-picked the cards. I'm not, you see what's coming out. So this is what the universe wants us to know, that even if it hasn't happened, doesn't mean it's not going to happen in the near future. So what else are you feeling for the Divine Feminine Masculine? What else is going on? Can you tell us? Self-love and time out. I feel like a lot of Divine Masculines took the time out or are taking a time out to work on their self-love. This has always been the biggest blockage for union when it comes to twin flames: self-love, self-worth. I know this for a fact, that every twin flame person I have worked with, every twin flame, I do twin flame healing and twin flame therapy, and everybody that I worked with, it all boils down to the self-love factor in different forms, of course, but this is what needs to be healed so that union can happen. So if you are a Divine Feminine watching this, if you should work on your self-love, because that is the only way it's going to help trigger your Divine Masculine to work on himself. What else? Woohoo! I always consider card number 8, Infinity, as a twin flame card, and we've got 2 of it. Abundance. The Divine Masculine has taken this time out, worked on his ego, awakened himself, come into his own power, received the downloads, took this time out, worked on himself, and now he's ready to accept all the abundance that the universe is ready to give. Yep, he wants healing. He wants abundance and he wants healing in this relationship. He is ready to make amends. He is ready to heal this connection. So let's look at what actions he's going to take, what steps he's going to take in the near future. All right, universe? Dear universe, what steps is the Divine Masculine going to take towards the Divine Feminine? Deep knowing. Truth be told, beautiful. What's the immediate action, universe? Divine Masculine, what actions are you going to take towards the Divine Feminine? Tribe, this was upside down, interesting. And it's number 8 again. So there is a little bit of hesitation. They're still trying to find who they belong with. round and round, to be fair, never-ending story, and receiving again. You got receiving again. Okay. So the actions in the near future, I feel like the Divine Masculine understands that there is a story which is unfinished. All right, this never-ending story is unfinished, but it's also a way of, it's also reminding us about the self-love. Never-ending story is the thoughts and patterns we keep repeating in our head. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I would never get this. I will never deserve love. All that bullshit that we keep telling ourselves, the ego. So what I'm getting is that maybe there is a little bit of ego stuff still stuck. The self-love is still something he needs to work on a little bit more, maybe. Maybe that's why some of them haven't come forward, because they still need to work on that or are working on that. I feel like the universe is definitely helping them receive downloads. And there is definitely a lot of movement happening. This is telling us that growth is like a spiral, and you can't always see growth in a linear way. You must see it in the way it is meant to be, which is always like a spiral. So from the side, it may look like there is no growth happening, but the truth is there is growth happening. The Divine Masculine definitely wants to come and tell you his truth. He knows deep down that he feels something for you, and he wants to tell you the truth. He wants to open the doors of his heart, and he wants to be fair to you as well, Divine Feminine. He wants to be fair to you, but because we had the tribe card reversed, I feel like they're still trying to find their tribe. They're still trying to find where they belong, and I feel that's the only little hindrance coming right now. I feel for some Divine Masculine, they still have a bit of the negative energy, self-doubt, self-worth, lack of self-love coming in, where they feel like they don't belong anywhere, that they'll never find a place where they're meant to be, that is their tribe, because this was reversed. So I feel like some of them are working on that, but they definitely want to come and communicate with you, and I feel like that would happen very soon. So we're going to pick one card as advice. Divine Masculine, what advice do you want to give Divine Feminine? What advice do you want to give Divine Feminine at this time while she is hanging on, chilling, while you do your thing? Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Divine Feminine, your masculine is telling you that you need to take care of yourself. Remember I said if you take care of yourself, it will help them take care of themselves as well, because you guys are joined, you guys are connected. They're saying that you are letting some people's bullshit affect your peace of mind. Look at the card. Don't let other people, don't let outside factors, don't let the 3D world, affect what you believe and who you are. Don't let other people's bullshit screw with your peace of mind. All right? You need to create a healthy boundary. Now, this doesn't mean you're not close to people and you don't love them, but this means that you create healthy boundaries so that if somebody has a negative opinion or thought or criticism towards you, or they're leeching on your time and energy, you stop them and you block them so you are at peace and you are complete at all times. All right, Divine Feminine? All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. Take care. Bye.